Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Rivers' Chargers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's the StubHub Center in Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and you know, now more than ever, it's a passing league. We know that, and as Larry hit onto the open, we've got a couple of great passers squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in on how they're going to compete against the opposite defense. But you and I had a nice little chat with one of these guys in this game, and they did say, look, I'm always competing against the opposite quarterback. If I play better than he does, I think my team has an advantage.
Makes the handshake afterwards a little sweeter, too. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Southern California. A beautiful fake. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Derek Carr, he'll be the one leading the troops. Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth year now out of Fresno State.
And I remember when he was a prospect coming out of college and people were wondering about different parts of his game. What all came together nicely in 2016. Had the Raiders at 11-3, had them thinking Super Bowl before an injury finished his season. They're counting on him to take them to new heights.
First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
One of the things I like to do when I'm scouting players is talk to those who knew him before. And I ended up finding out that Amari Cooper has been like a professional route runner since the time he was 6 or 7 years old. Has always taken the game seriously, has always worked on his craft. And you see evidence of that each and every week on an NFL field. Couple that with his athletic ability, it's one big reason he's finding himself open in the NFL.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. A pretty nice game there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt. Back deep for the Chargers, Isaiah Burse. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
The all-time leading passer in Charger history, which is saying something because they have a tradition of throwing the ball around out there. And one other thing, they had a lot of fourth-quarter struggles last year. That wore on him more than anyone because he's so competitive.
They'll play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jihad Ward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
First carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On first down, Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. To throw, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
On second down, here's Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. throwing his car on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, Ward's got the sack here. This ends up as a loss of 9. We go to the second. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This will go for a loss of 8. Sticking with the same drive. Carr is going to complete the pass, and he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Guy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Carr, second only to Matthew Stafford in 4th quarter comebacks last year, had 7 of them, so he has the experience despite the young age.
He grew up fast, and because of that, the rest of the guys that play alongside of him, they have confidence they're going to get it done.
And he is level. Knocked down hard at the 19. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They've played a great game. This has been a great game. It's tied. They're just hoping to push this one to OT.
This has been fun, hasn't it, partner? This feels like one of those well-pitched baseball games. Low scoring, and will one play make the difference? And where's it going to come from? Right now, they're hoping that it doesn't happen, and they can just get this game to OT.
Yeah, I mentioned they're hoping to get it to OT. They take a turnover as well. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. To throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Rivers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Carr to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. To throw is Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
First and goal here from the 9. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.